Hello, hi everyone. Welcome to Hasa Learning Tech. In today's video, we are going to discuss about the Python string. So, in this video, I'm going to explain about what is strings and how to define Python strings using single quotes, how to define Python strings using double quotes, how to define Python strings to write the multi-line strings, and string concatenation, string repetition, and also that character extraction using subscripts. So, basically, what is string? String is nothing but a sequence of characters, or in other way we can also call it as combination of one or more characters. So in Python we can define strings by using single quotes, by using double quotes, and by using triple quotes. So first of all, what is string? How can we identify string? In other programming languages we can call it as whatever the representation within the double quotes, we can call it as a string. So whatever the representation we can define in the double quotes, we can call it as a string. In Python we can also use the single quotes. So that's why in Python we can also define that whatever the representation present in the single quotes, we can also call it as string. So first of all, I'm going to use first name. I'm defining a variable with single quote definition of string. So I'm defining Hasa learning. So in this way, I'm defining I can define a variable by using single quote strings. So by using another one, last name equal to tech. So I can define it as a tech. So I can use the first name Hasa learning tech in single quote. So I can use the tech in double quotes. So I can represent like this. So let's see. Let's print these ones. First underscore name, print of last underscore name. So let's see. Let's execute this one and let's see what it happens. So strings.py. So I can get Hasa learning and tech as a separate one. So in this way we can define the strings in single quotes and double quotes. So let's see how to define a string in multi-line. So suppose I have a representation in the form of numbers. So let's take an example, agenda. So I'm taking as the agenda. So I am using the three double quotes continuously, or we can also use three single quotes continuously, but we need not mix both of these. Suppose some people write like so triple quotes, in the sense single quote and double quotes uh, makes the triple quotes, but it is a wrong assumption. So we have to use either continuous three double quotes or either continuous three single quotes. I'm using here continuous three double quotes. So I'm writing today's agenda. So after from here onwards, I'm going to define in second line. So one, strings; two, concatenation; and three, repetition. So I can simply close this by using a triple quotes also. So three double quotes continuously. So if I print this one, let's see the output, how the output is going to be outcomes. So yeah, if you see here, I can get the strings in a multi-line way. So it means whatever the representation I have represented in three double quotes continuously, and after that it's take a multi-line string. So in this way we can define multi-line string. So this is the form of representing the string in single quotes, string in double quotes, and string in triple quotes. So now I am going to concatenate the strings. Suppose I'm using the full name as a variable, and I'm using first underscore name plus last underscore name. So just I'm concatenating the first string with the second string. So let's print the full name, what it gets the output. So if I get the strings, so if you see here, I can get the output like Hasa learning text. But if you observe this, I didn't get the space here. So I didn't get the space here. So the string is continuously combined with the previous one. So if I need to give the space, so I simply give a single quote, means a white space. It's a simple white space. If I get to know this, so simply I didn't get any space. So we need not to give like this. So first of all, whenever we, most of the people have just represented like this. So we need to give a space, a single space by specifying it like this. So if you see here, I can get the white space. I can get the white space. So in this way, we are going to concatenate the string. So by using the plus operator, we can concatenate the string. So we can also concatenate this one also. So plus, I can also use space, and I can use it the agenda. So agenda, whenever you use we use the agenda. So you can also get like Harsha Learning Tech today's agenda. So I can get the like this by using the string concatenation. So what is string repetition? Generally, the multiplication operator is not at all possible in some other programming languages, but the beauty of the Python is the Python string supports multiple repetition. So how we can achieve repetition? Suppose if I want to uh, specify dash in 20 times, so I can simply say it as multiply 20. So if you observe the output, so I can simply get the hyphen in 20 times. So I need not try to hyphen 20 times over here. If I want to print the hyphen 20 times, I need not try to print the hyphen 20 times. Just I can simply specify the hyphen in single ones and multiply with whatever number I want. So in this way, we can have a Python repetition, string repetition. Suppose if I want to use uh, wish, I am going to use wish. I am using hello. So if I want to print hello 20 times, print of wish into 20. So I can simply get the hello 20 times. So if you see in here, I simply get the hello 20 times. So in this way, we can achieve the repetition. In this way, we can achieve the repetition. So generally, we can access the string by using its index value. So when if you, I'm going to take one example. So um, I'm using the name Python. So whenever the Python, so in this way we can access each character by using its index value. Generally, the index value starts from 0. Generally, the index value starts from 0. So if I want to print the first index value, print of name of 0. So simply I can get the P. So simply I can get the P. So I'm going to define in a simpler way. So generally I'm taking Python. So the index value of P is 0, index value of Y is 1, index value of T is 2, index value of H is 3, simply 4, 5. Similarly, the index value of N is 5. So we can access each character by using its index value. Suppose if I want to access the P, I am going to simply represent the variable name within the subscript. Subscript means the square brackets. Within the square brackets, I am going to specify the index value. Suppose if I want to access the P, I am going to specify index value 0. So if I want to access the O, I am going to specify 4 here. So let's see what we get the output. So simply I'm going to, so if you see here, I can get the value P, I can get the value 0. In this way, we can access the index, we can access the characters by using its index value. So in this way, we can also use, so strings are immutable. So we cannot assign the values to a particular string. Suppose uh, if I want to use the name of 0 equal to J. So it simply gives an error. Strings are not support item assignment. So because strings are immutable, strings are we cannot change by using its index value. Suppose if I want to change the first value, we have to use the concatenation by using the other value. So in the next video, I'm going to show you how to access the string slicing. So we can how to do the string slicing and how to do the concatenation by using its. So if you like the video, just share with your friends and subscribe to our channel to get more interesting videos. So Python is a simpler way to learn the things. And if you're interested to do the assignments, I'm going to share my code with every one of you. So I'm sharing my code by using the Git links. So I'm from next video onwards, I'm going to drop my Git links in the description. You can download my codes over there. So thank you so much.